We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Time to go. Night. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Mike 91. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Following the interception, Winston. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
White.
Jameis now on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ready. Blue ready.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, let's get it to person. Here we go, even. Follow.
Here's Winston. And he finds McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Big series right here.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
Watch the whip. Big ass.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He finds his target. It's Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch out.
Let's convert.
Check 13.
Green, 17. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check out 3.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? Blue ready. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Wait. Even. Check 49. Check 49. Under.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Texans nothing.
Set. Henry. 950, 950.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
The stop by Marcus Davenport.
950, 950.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Switch. Check 37, check 37. Shoot, watch the shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
I'm coming. Bravo. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Slam. Check. Dog.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
General, West. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I don't even know why this team.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw it.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Shrimp that ball. Kill, kill, kill. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check for the ball. Check for the ball. Jumper, 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 jumper. Tighten up.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, even. Check. Hatchet.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Here we go, even. 6 guys.
Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 11. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. You better be. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Be afraid of me. Kill. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
From the gun, Winston. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Check 9, check 9. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And Adams has it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jameis now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
To the air again with Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
90 is the mic. Get in the weight room.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 50, check 50. Hey, stop. Let's go. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis again. And this is caught by Evans. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's convert. Kill. Quick the edge. Come on. Sunday.
Winston now from the 50. And that is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Jameis to throw it. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike spot 4. Wild Bill. Hey, check 24. Slam.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's able to find Wallace. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Shift.
Check hot route. Hot. You go tight. You got tight. Yep. See it. Oh. And turn this in. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the pass.
Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down, and the Texans have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check three. Check two. Wait. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Here we go. Even. 25. Check 25. Set. Shift. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple team.
Now Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
80 weapons.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Crunch.
On first down, it's Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a carry for Brown. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Winston now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's got this down to the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Follow. Easy. 3 down. That's it. 91 is the mic.
They'll throw again. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
91 is the mic. Mike 91.
It's just me and you. It's just
flip. And even. Slow. No.
Wait.
Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hard. It's a safety creep.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This is Brown on the carry. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Hey, let's get him for versus. Right now, you better bring it. Green, triple team. Kill.
From the 29, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
57
Following the interception, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
Going for Metcalf, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Even. Check the backer, check the backer. Sonny. Check 49. Undercross.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Check safety. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
90 is the mic. 65. 65. Hey, stop. Let's go. Switch. Let's go.
Winston now. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Green, triple team. Squeeze, double. 90 is the mic. Hey, defense. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. White.
Now Winston. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
90 is the mic. I'm not ready. Switch. Check 37. Check 37.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
2nd and 5. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, get in there. Check. Slam. Ready, go.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Texans push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Makes the score Texans 35, Giants 10.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. White 25. Flip it. Check 91.
3rd and long for Winston. It's caught here by Adams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Come on, set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Set, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
91 is the mic. Easy. Hey.
I'm here all day.
90. Bring triple T.
You better bring it. Orbit.
91.
Throwing, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Ready. White 25. Mike 91. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Hot something. 91 is the mic.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't. White. You don't want. Let him go.
To the air again with Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Black 25. Mike 91.
I'm going to come back to you.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? We own this. We own this. Let happen.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come.